Hey everybody, it's your girl Sin Stacks here with the video on Love After Lockup's Heather Gillespie. And basically what we're doing is we're going to rewind and we're going to go back in time where she was claiming the same thing that she has been claiming in her lives about people breaking into her apartment, defecating on her property, lying against her, police involvement, people, being corrupted. And it goes to show you how much she refuses to change. And it's sad because she has 3 children. Well, actually, 4 children now, Weston. And this woman refuses to change. And this is what happens when, you use smugs and you don't want to get the right therapy, or she says she's in therapy, but I think take the right meds that you should be taking. This is clearly psychosis. It doesn't take a therapist or a psych to figure that out. But let's go back and you'll see how this woman has repeated the same cycle over and over for I don't know how many years now. Let's consider this a Flashback Friday.
This is the sheet I have over there from that day when I woke up swollen as fuck. Like someone had beaten me up in my sleep. Again. I'm going to show you. Not this one. This is my sheet that I sleep in. I'm just getting my keys. Okay, got them. This is my... I've been calling since Friday the 23rd of January to have someone pick up this sheet. I woke up at 3 in the morning. I was abruptly awoken. This is my apartment, obviously. I have no idea what the fuck was going on, but... my legs were covered in bruises. My back felt like I had fallen down the stairs or something. And I was just in an incredible amount of pain, bruises all over my knees and legs. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I get up, my bed sheets are covered in stains all over. So I wrapped it up, and hairs and all types of shit. So I wrapped it up and I called Eric. He was supposed to take me to turn it in. And he invented some sort of, I don't know what, an emergency. He said he would drop me off food. And instead, he threw this little unicorn at me out the car of the moving window. The window of the moving car. And yeah, that was it. So listen, and then he stole my car. Said that he was taking it to get tires. And I never saw him again. So now finally the police have showed up to grab this sheet, and I'm gonna stay live while I give it to them because I don't trust any motherfucking body, not a single living soul. Again, this is not an experience. This is my real life. I've been documenting all of this. Everything can be found on my Instagram. Clear proof and evidence of everything that, has been going on. Hey girl, hey, you look like a mess. I literally woke up, rolled out of bed, and called him again.
And you clearly have no life if the first thing you do is call police about something that never existed just to bother them because you have nothing to do with your time.
Here's the leak sheet. They should have all the information already. I provided it to them.
Who?
The police.
Which police?
Harwood Heights. I already made a complete report on Friday the 23rd. Do you guys want it or no? And I'm recording.
I don't know what it is.
No problem. It's a rape sheet. This one's from being raped. I've already called and made a complete report. I don't want to keep talking about it. Are you going to take it or no?
I don't have anything.
I have it in my hand. Are you going to take it or no?
We'll take it if you can explain stuff to me. I don't want to, I can't do anything with it because I have no report on it.
I made a report the 23rd, Friday. You guys should have recording of it. Last Friday at 3 in the morning, right before my car was stolen. That's it. There's bodily fluids on it. My car was taken from the parking lot. I don't want any further...
I got to figure out who collected it, how it was collected, it's not...
And then she cries about why nobody helps her. Back to the studio apartment where she clearly doesn't pay rent.
They have it now, so I've done my part. I gave all the information on Friday to the officers on the phone. I have a recording of that conversation on my laptop. Whoop, whoop. So now there's nothing they can really do. I want to discuss this. This is very important. I don't trust the police. It's not all the police that I don't trust, but there are several of them that I do not trust. And let me explain why. Because I've called them for help before and I've been ignored. I've called them for help before and ended up the one in cuffs. I've called them for help before after being beaten by a man with big muscles, my ex Dylan Smith, Y12173. Good to see ya. And he beat the fuck out of me. And I called them for help, and I called their bosses for help, and I called everyone on their fucking squadron, or whatever it's called, for help. And instead of being helped, I was thrown into the street out of my home, literally, into the street, with a few bags, no money. They kept my car, Dylan did, from me. And I had to begin living homelessly. I lived in the street for 3 or 4 days. I then got paid from one of the reality shows I did and got an Airbnb for a month. And then was back in and out of the street, people's houses, being sexually abused, being robbed, being raped, being drugged and dosed. All very well documented. All
Just
very well recorded.
because it's documented doesn't mean it's
corresponding
true and it
police
happened.
reports. Harwood Heights supposedly doesn't use body cam footage, so I record every single time I deal with them. In addition to that, I don't know how someone can come into your apartment, leave their stains and fluids all over your sheets. You ask the police, for help with that, and they're nasty and rude to you. That's what happened Friday. It was a woman dispatcher. Her name was not Maggie, it was something else. She was very, very rude. I recorded it, it's all on my laptop, and it's all uploaded to the cloud. So I wanted to get this done Friday of last week, but I was too terrified to call them again. Every single day this week, I've been expecting them to just come take it. Like I told you before, there's some sort of weird trap door in my closet. I've reported that as well. And they have never come. It's still sitting there. So 5 days after I report it, and they're supposed to be picking it up out of the fucking closet, it's still sitting there and no one has grabbed it. So I called them again today. They just came. They have it now. They know my name. This police station and I have a great relationship. I have been documenting everything with them on my cloud, in my phone, via email, since I moved in. So this should be everything that they need to really get some resolution to the situation. And I'm really, really eager to hear, who and what and why, because again, this has been ongoing now for 2 years, maybe 3. Anytime I've attempted to call for help, they flip the script. They try to say I'm doing something wrong and I end up in handcuffs. When I was raped in Villa Park, I went to report it at Lombard Police Station and I was arrested. Subsequently needed to bond out for $400. So I'm really going to need, some true follow-up here and some true explanation of what has been going on, why it's been permitted to go on for so long, who has been coming into my home and stalking and raping or whatever. It could be a jerk circle. I don't know that it's a rape. The reason I feel like it's rape is because in the past I have been dosed with liquid G and raped. And that fucked me up and made me super nervous. I literally sleep with a knife here or next to me. And I just don't want that to happen anymore. So whenever I wake up and this weird shit has happened, I don't know how to handle it. So this time, I tried calling them last week Friday. Like I said, they never showed up. They were really rude. I have the whole call recorded and uploaded. But again, it might not even be police. And I don't even know how to tell if these cops are real, because those police who arrested me when I tried to report the rape were not real. I don't know who they were. They were in unmarked cars wearing all black. So now it's very difficult for me to trust anyone, and I want to stay down there and tell them what's going on. I would love to give them details, but I don't have any more to give, you know, and I've already told them on Friday. I woke up mysteriously at 3 a.m. I don't wake up at 3 a.m. I never call Eric. You can look at my call logs. I never call him. Like, since the day I moved in here, this is what it was. Heather, everything's set up on auto pay. You're good. I got you your apartment and I paid for your parking for the year. Okay, awesome. I have that conversation on recording as well. I set everything up. I settle into my apartment. I never see this man again. And then all of a sudden I call him at 3 a.m, a week and a half later. Why? Like, that's weird, right? And that's the same day that when I woke up, there were all these body stains. So it makes me feel like maybe like an angel is like looking out, you know, and they knew that somebody came in here and did something weird. And they know that this person has been doing this. So they wanted to help me catch them. That's how I'm taking it. I wrapped up the sheet, immediately put it in a jewel bag, tied it, and put it in the top of my closet. I could tell that there's been activity in my apartment, and there is a weird little trapdoor. I already showed you guys. If you go back to my previous post, the one where I'm outlining everything I've gone through.
A secret door to a different dimension.
You can clearly see there. It says, there's a video of the little trapdoor. So I tried opening it a little, but I'm too scared. I don't know what's in there. I'm scared, and I don't want to open it. So I told them, and the management company, the police, everyone, whatever, and social media. So I put the little jewel bag on the top shelf of my closet that day. That was Friday the 23rd or 21st. I'm not sure, just the Friday that passed most recently. And I expected that they would come and grab it. You know, they come in to steal money out of my wallet. They came in to steal the list of items that I have on the fridge that I showed you guys last time that have been stolen. And I have nothing left. You know, I have nothing left to give. I have $60 left to my name, period. $60. And what's inside my apartment. That's what I have. All the rest of my money is literally being withheld from me. And they are paying my bills with it and citing to the state that I am, what's that word? That I need a conservatorship. And I don't. I clearly do not.
You do.
So that's why they set up my shit on auto pay. And it's wrong. And it all starts with Dylan and his fucking bullshit. So anyways, FTR, I put the fucking sheet down there. The police are down there in the lobby and they picked up the sheet. I recorded it all, so they have the fucking sheet. No one came. After I called them and left it in the closet, again, I don't even know if they are real police. There's no way to fucking tell anymore. There's no way to tell the validity of anything, which I find extremely concerning. Lastly, if you go to the FBI website and you type in Google shit, FBI, right? All of a sudden these websites pop up and there's like 6 of them that are FBI.gov websites. So I click on one. I'm trying to understand for myself which websites are real and how to do the right thing and contact the right channels. There's no way to tell is basically where I'm at. So I really need to continue doing research on this. I can't get a straightaway answer, which I think is also, I want you guys to know something, okay? People don't intentionally withhold truth from you because they respect you and they want to be honest with you. People lie and they hide shit so that you can't figure out what's real. Why would anyone want to keep you from figuring out what's real? That's the question I've been asking myself since all of this began. So, still haven't seen my kids since moving in here. That's December 30th was the day that I moved in. Prior to that, I, again, as you guys know, was seeing them every single day, driving my daughter to work, picking them up, taking them out to eat, dropping them off food, and prior to that, they lived with me full time, their whole entire lives. So the situation is ongoing. I still have not received any direction, any instruction, anything from anyone. I have no contact. I have no idea what the fuck is going on 9 times out of 10. And I'm still just here waiting for Drake to That's just a little inside joke. If you know, you know. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day. I'll let you know what happens with the rapey sheet.